April is National Child Abuse Awareness Month, and recent documentaries like Idaho's Abducted in Plain Sight and Leaving Neverland about Michael Jackson are spurring conversations on the topic of sex crimes against children. We sent 6 on Your Side's Madeline White to a conference where Idaho experts are working to continue these conversations and shine light on a very dark topic.
It's not an easy topic to talk about, but that didn't stop hundreds of Idahoans from showing up at this free public annual event to learn how to identify, respond, and prevent child sexual abuse in Idaho communities. If a child is reported as having been sexually abused in Nampa, they might meet with Logan Johnson,
a kid who's never flown in an airplane. Ask that kid to explain what it feels like to take off in an airplane. They could tell you what an airplane looks like, but they wouldn't be able to tell you the feeling of going off in an airplane. The same with sexual abuse. He says a common misconception is that the child is lying. A kid lying about sexual abuse cannot tell you what it feels like mentally, emotionally, or physically, and that's how you know they're not lying. And even if their details are taken back, experts at Nampa Family Justice Center's Protecting Children Conference say a report to law enforcement should still be made.
Inconsistency is consistency. That's normal in disclosure.
According to the most recent data by the Idaho Department of Health and Welfare, more than half of victims of sex crimes in Idaho are under the age of 14, and the vast majority of their perpetrators are someone the victim knows.
So oftentimes the offender, and I see a lot of shaking heads here, the offender of the child needs to groom and manipulate the parent to have access to the child. And experts say stats are underreported because people often don't want to disrupt a family.
What we tend to do as people is to try to, this is ugly stuff. I don't want to hear it, I don't want to talk about it, I don't want to think about it, so we want to bury our head in the sand. And if I don't hear it, then it doesn't exist. Not true. It gets worse if we bury our head in the sand.
She says she used to be the bury your head in the sand kind of person, but that changed when she started her career in social work.
And I have seen so much stuff that I have closed my eyes to in the past that I said no more. This is not okay. This is happening here, and I can make a difference.
If you or someone you know is suffering from abuse or suspected abuse, call the police or the Domestic Abuse Hotline with Women and Children's Alliance at 208-343-7025. In Nampa, Madeline White, 6 on Your Side.